Hey y'all, North Star Knife Reviews. Just wanted to talk a little bit about knife prices and why you might want to buy some of those knives sooner rather than later. Now, I've been thinking about this since the election. I was kind of waiting to see what the signals were about whether tariffs are actually going to be imposed or not. And, at this point, it seems pretty clear that some, if not all, of those tariffs are going to be put into place. Now, there are different ways to do that. Executive order through the legislature. It's going to depend on whether you want to do tariff on one thing at a time or multiple and how that goes. But assuming that the tariffs do get implemented that they're talking about, prices of knives, especially imported knives, are going to go up dramatically. Basic economics, when tariffs get imposed, they get passed on to the consumer and prices increase. So what I want to talk about is Chinese knives, other knives that are imported to the U.S. but not made in China, and then U.S.-made knives. Right now, the talk is that there might be 60% tariffs on Chinese knives, okay, or Chinese products as a whole. What that means is that this Sanrenmu, for example, that I think I paid about $30 for, this Rough Rider that I probably paid, about $12 or $14 for. Both of these knives are going to go up probably anywhere from 50 to 100%, okay? So, this is going to be a $50 knife. This is going to be a $25 or $30 knife. The knives like the Swiss Army knives, the Morakniv, from Sweden, the talk right now is that across the board 10 to 20% tariffs on imported goods other than from China, which means that the price of these will probably go up, anywhere from 15 to 25, maybe 30%. So that $25 Spartan is going to cost you 30 or $35. The, $12 Mora Basic is going to cost you 15 or 16. Not as huge an increase as these, but certainly going to go up. Now, the wild card in all this is the American-made knives. Obviously no tariffs on that. May make these more competitively priced. Who knows? If they don't raise prices, then certainly these are going to be more attractive price-wise compared to the Rough Riders than they are now. That said, I've been around long enough to know that most businesses aren't going to pass up an opportunity to increase profit margins. So I'm expecting, if the cost of a Rough Rider goes up by 75%, I'm thinking that case knife might go up by 10, maybe 15% too. I don't know, but possibilities. So these U.S.-made knives are a bit of the wild card, but the imported knives, if the tariffs go into place, are certainly going to be going up, in some cases, quite dramatically. So if you are interested in, and this is for U.S. consumers, I don't know what's going to happen, in Britain or whatever. If you are in the U.S. and you're in the market for knives, and you have some that you've had your eye on, especially if they are from China, okay? To a lesser extent, some of the other imported knives, but especially if you've got some Chinese knives, whether those are inexpensive things like the Rough Rider or something that's a higher end, like Wee knives or something, okay? I personally would get them now, sometime before January 20th. But hey, I ain't your daddy. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying that, and again, this is not a political statement. This is just about tariffs. This is an economic thing. Tariffs are going to raise the prices. You might want to buy now to save yourself some money. If you are planning or thinking about buying anyway. Okay. Just my 2 cents. Again, take it or leave it. You do what you want to do. But that's what I'm planning to do. I've got a few knives that I've got an eye on, and I'm planning to get them. Hopefully, if there are some sales during November leading up to Christmas, that might be the best time to buy, okay? Because they are going to be much more expensive, probably 6 months from now. Now, this is all based on whether or not tariffs go into, if the tariffs don't go into effect, then none of this, don't worry about it. But if the tariffs do go into effect, they're going to be more. You might want to buy them now if you're already thinking about it, just to try to save yourself some money. All right? Hey, you guys have a good one. I hope your week goes well. I'll catch you next time.